for success in the future. We encourage everyone to get out and watch the Clay Center Tiger basketball teams. I'm Julie Hamill. Best wishes for an outstanding season from GN Bank.
Midwest Products is a leading provider of ready-mix concrete for commercial and residential projects. They can pour foundations for basements along with walls, driveways, steps, sidewalks, and patios. With state-approved plants in Hanover, Clay Center, and Washington, their local teams are prepared to serve every aspect of your project. They are proven experts who always deliver quality results. Customer service is and always will be the top priority. For your next concrete project, call Midwest Products at 800-371-2252.
If your saving for retirement approach involves the phrase, "I'll get around to it someday," Edward Jones can help. When it comes to meeting your goals, time can be on your side, and there's no better time than now to get started toward your retirement goals. Edward Jones financial advisor Carrie Spielman can help. Stop by the office at 701 4th Street in Clay Center. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Back on Lady Tiger pregame and getting set to hear from Coach Jeff Edwards. We visited with him with our locker room show on Monday afternoon just before practice. So you hear the girls in the background getting set for practice. Coach Edwards wanting to get to practice, but he did give us a few minutes to talk about this state championship team heading into the 3A state championships tonight against Nemaha Central. Here's our conversation from practice at the Den on Monday afternoon. Joined now by head coach Jeff Edwards, state-bound Clay Center Lady Tigers. Year's absence last year, a lot of hard work and grind to get back at it this year, and it was that kind of game for you guys on Saturday. The matchup against Riley County, they had a game plan and stuck with it. You guys had a game plan and stuck with it, and you found a way to get that win.
Exactly. It was probably not the most exciting to watch in the stands, but as we got into the third and into the fourth quarter, I kept asking myself, if somebody would have said you're up 5 with 6 to go, are you okay with that? And I kept saying yes. And then up 3 with 3 to go, are you okay with that? And I was yes. And down to 30 seconds till they fouled. I think he was holding true to what he wanted to do and didn't want to come out and get us man. And I was holding pretty firm that I wanted him to get out. And so not the most exciting, explosive game, but it was a lot of fun.
Just the chess match going on between you and Coach Harold Oliver. I'll go to the free throws you mentioned. They finally had the foul, and they put your daughter and your sophomore, Clara, at the line and ice through the veins. What was it like as a coach / dad watching that go down?
Well, there was, if you were there was about a 2-minute delay on who came in the game, and I think it was intentional. He was icing my free throw shooter without actually taking a timeout, but we wanted it in Aaron's or Clara's hands. Those are both 80% free throw shooters, and I was happy that it got in her hands, and she smiled the whole time, and I knew that it was going in anytime she's got that confident look, and so the defensive stops after that, and then him running out of timeouts made it so that pretty much iced the game.
As the clock finally hit zeros and you guys had a chance to celebrate, Haley said undescribable. Is that kind of the feeling when you get to that point? She also said it was a bit of a relief to know that you're now going back to state.
It is. There's a lot of pressure on these girls, and they work extremely hard. Some of the things that they've talked about is the amount of pressure that gets on them and how it changes things like your sleep and how you function at school and things like that. So, to have a goal, we really didn't have a goal to win sub-state. They didn't put that down, but they wanted to have fun. They wanted to be successful. That is part of the goal. They just didn't want to say it for the extra pressure. So to see them accomplish it, these girls are their third year at state in 4 years. I think I calculated their record right now in high school of 79 and 14 or 15, something like that. Pretty happy.
Real quickly, I know you got to get to work for this week, Wednesday night at Hutch, but you had Clara with 4 or 5 at the stripe, 8 points. It was an odd box score. Mm-hmm. The rest of the points come from 3 different players, all hitting 2 3-pointers each. Addie Mullen, you kind of expect your senior to find a way. For Lexi Libby to do what she did in the third quarter and Maddie Craig, your sophomore, in the first quarter, those are big-time step-ups for your young players.
They definitely were, and if you watched, there was no doubt. And that's been what we preached all year long, is that if you're going to shoot it, I just want you to shoot it with confidence. And when Lexi took her two, I mean, they weren't truly inside out, which is what we're looking for, but you knew right away. She was calling for it. She had her pocket up. She was ready for it, and it was going in when it left. And so she said, Coach, I know I was off up until that point, but, she turned it on, and actually Maddie was what made it so that they couldn't go their gimmick defense that they were going to use a lot more. And her confidence was huge, because the night before she was really struggling and just took her shoes off and left. So seeing those two step up, and then Addie step up, and the defense step up and get the key rebounds and hit free throws, I mean, it was all meant to be.
Quick thoughts. I know you've probably looked at something anyway.
They're super athletic. I figured that either us or them were going to be in the finals together if we could get them on the opposite side. I had Eureka scouted out because we could have played them at Hillsboro. And, of course, anytime you say, well, I'd like to have this one because I have a scout, you're going to get the opposite. So I'm excited for it. I've been on the phone, emails, got like 15 videos on them. We're going to come and give them a good shot, and we're going to try to take away. They've got a really good point guard and a really good post player. Match up real similar to the way that our girls do, and they got some size and some depth. So, we're going to put it to them and see what happens.
Well, it's exciting. 8:15 on Wednesday night. Now I'll let you go do what you enjoy doing instead of doing all this other junk that goes along with it. But congratulations on state qualifying.
Thank you very much.
State-bound Wednesday night at Hutchinson to the Sports Arena. Again, that was Monday afternoon, just prior to practice. The Lady Tigers had started their shooting and working on things. Coach Jeff Edwards, Mike Rothfuss, Robert Moran were about set to go when we had that chance to talk with Coach Jeff Edwards, and now it's here. Tip-off is not far away. Stay with us. Lady Tiger pregame continues from the 3A state championships.
It's Bump Day.
You heard that right. This is Linda Reed with the Citizens National Bank, and we are bumping up the rates on individual retirement accounts 0.25%. You still have time to make that 2018 contribution to your IRA before you visit your tax person. It doesn't matter if the contribution is for 2018 or 2019. We are bumping up that rate. Take advantage of the offer before April 15th. The Citizens National Bank, member FDIC.
Life happens fast, and the truth is there's nothing as valuable as peace of mind. I'm Jim Gearham with Midwest Regional Agency, and our goal is to protect you from the unexpected through top-quality insurance coverage that works for your needs, as well as your budget. Protect your business, home, vehicles, crops, and livestock with our variety of coverage options. We can't predict when the unexpected will happen, but we can help you prepare for when it does. Stop by and see me at Midwest Regional Agency in Clay Center.
Hi, welcome to this Subway ad for our all-new Ultimate Cheesy Garlic Bread. How would you like it?
I'll take the Ultimate Bromance.
Extra broy?
Yeah, definitely. Bro, this ultimate spicy Italian made with ultimate cheesy garlic bread?
I know, bro.
So much melted mozzarella.
And this garlic butter spread, I can't take it, bro.
You know what this calls for.
Bro hug?
It's like we share the same brain, bro.
Bring it in.
Subway, make it what you want. Limited time only at participating restaurants.
A glance at the calendar tells you that planting season is closing in. The winter weather is not giving up. Give the Wilbur Ellis sales team a call so we can have a plan in hand to charge forward when the weather gives us a shot. Making planting decisions is a whole lot more efficient with the soil testing and mapping options we have. And with those, we can find what your soil needs to fill the nutrient requirements of the next crop. I'm Kenny Beach with Wilbur Ellis. We're here to serve you in every season.
Sometimes it's the waiting that is the toughest part of the state championships. And for the Clay City Lady Tigers, it has been a wait through 3 games, and they now get a chance to take the court here at the Sports Arena in Hutchinson. We sit courtside as we get set for the opening round of the 3A state championships here for the Clay City Lady Tigers as they face the Nemaha Central Thunder. Along with our studio engineer, Bernie Pancella, this is Rocky Downing welcoming you to the 3A state championships. You've heard Coach Jeff Edwards talk about the matchup with Nemaha Central. 3 games have already been played, so 3/4 of the Final Four is now set. Earlier today, it was Norton holding off a furious come-from-behind effort by Scott City, but Norton does win at 48-45. They'll advance now to face Royal Valley, who rolled in their matchup with Eureka, 56-36. And now it's Cheney, who also rolled 65-43 over Columbus. And so the Lady Tigers will get Cheney in the semifinals should they get by Nemaha Central here in this 3A state championship. So that's to have a presentation here before we get the non-roster players, the administration, and the starting lineup started. So let's get you a timeout. We'll take you back to the studios for this 2-minute timeout. You're listening to Clay Center Lady Tiger 3A state championship basketball.
Hey, folks, since we've added our new display lot downtown Clay Center, people are saying we have the best deals on Highway 15 and 24. And we think so, too. So give us a chance to earn your business, and just for coming in, we're going to buy you dinner at the 1524 Brew House. That's right, just give us a chance and we're going to buy you lunch. So come out and see us. You got nothing to lose. You're going to get a great deal and a great meal. So come see us at the Green Team in Clay Center.
A missed dose of medication due to not refilling a prescription can have serious side effects on your health. Eliminate the need to call in multiple prescription refills with the MedSync program, available through Patterson Health Mart Pharmacy. Your pharmacist will coordinate the prescription refills so you can pick them up on a single day each month that's convenient for you, and you'll never run out of your medication again. Patterson Health Mart Pharmacy in Clay Center, Abilene, and Salina, putting the care back into healthcare.
Diesel engine maintenance and repair is becoming more complex as engines and other components use more electronic systems to control their operation. At TSI Kansas, our mechanics often use handheld or laptop computers to diagnose these problems and adjust engine functions. Ask for our monthly shop specialist. For minor or major maintenance, you can rely on TSI Kansas Incorporated. Call 785-632-5183.
Many seed companies claim to offer the latest genetics, but how many have tested those genetics in soils just like yours? The Oldie Seed Know to Grow research program has fully tested the latest seed genetics in soils that are right in your neighborhood. The Oldie Seed Know to Grow program can recommend the best performing hybrids from technologies like Enlist, Extend, and Liberty Link that will optimize the yield and profit of every acre on your farm. Contact Oldie Seed today.
Again, we return to the 3A state championships. The Lady Tigers, Nemaha Central, just waiting for the starting lineups to get announced. They had a nice presentation for a couple of students who, in a regional cross-country meet, sacrificed their chance to compete by helping a competitor who had gone to the ground and got a sportsmanship award awarded by the Kansas State High School Activities Association. The Clay Center Lady Tigers come into this matchup in the state championships with a record of 18-4. They are the 5 seed. Nemaha Central in a coin toss became the 4 seed. They are 20-3 on the year. So the Lady Tigers and the 4 seed Nemaha Central Thunder get set to go here. Clay Center, of course, you know their path into the state championships at Riley County High School, dominant against Concordia and St. Mary's, and then holding on down the stretch against Riley County, went into the stall game, shortened the game, dared them to come play man-to-man, and, of course, Clay Center won at 26-21 in a very low-scoring affair. Both these teams today are going to play defense, but both are capable of getting things going as well, both up and down the court and from around the perimeter. Let's give you a little look at what Nemaha Central will bring to the court. They will start with 5'7" junior Allie Kramer. She averages 12.5 points a game. Kind of everything runs through the 5'7" junior. 12.5 points, 4.5 rebounds, over 4 assists, over 2.5 steals per game, and she's very athletic, loves to drive to the glass, loves to finish down inside around contact. The Lady Tigers will try to keep her out of the paint, creating for herself and for others as well. Down low, it is J.C. Dallinghouse, 10.1 a game, 3.5 rebounds, 2.2 steals for a 5'9" senior. Now, this team made it to state last year, so those two certainly know the state championship floor. They lost in the opening round to Royal Valley, who won earlier today big, as we mentioned, over who was the 10th ranked team, Eureka, the 3 seed. They won 56-36. Nemaha Central beating them both times they met this season out of that same league. You also have for the role players for Nemaha Central, you'll see Ashley Larkin, 7.7 boards a game, a 5'11" senior, 5.5 points to go along with that, 6.4 and 4 rebounds for Emma Elder, a 5'8" junior, and over 5 points a game for Kirsten Lorcher, a 6-foot junior. They also bring in Riley Rottinghouse, 6'2", and a sophomore off the sideline. So they go pretty deep. They're very athletic, and Coach Jeff Edwards said they're looking forward to giving them their best shot. For the Lady Tigers, we all know Addie Mullen at 11 points a game, 2.4 boards, 3.6 assists and 2.5 steals per contest. Haley Franson being announced right now. The starting lineups are getting underway. She averages 3 points, 2.6 boards. You have Clara Edwards, that 6-foot sophomore, is averaging over 13 a game, almost 8 rebounds a contest. Lexi Leiby can really shoot it from outside, and she is starting to do all those other things as well. 4.9 points, 1.8 boards. And Erin Hamill, 8.2 points, over 4 rebounds a game for this Lady Tiger team. So Haley Franson, 5'6", and a senior. Lexi Leiby, a 5'4" junior. Then you have Addie Mullen, 5'5", and a senior. Clara Edwards, a 6-foot sophomore. And Erin Hamill, 5'6", and a senior. Starting lineup for Nemaha Central looks like this. 5'5" sophomore Hannah Mackey will start outside, along with Allie Kramer, as mentioned. 12.5 points a game, 4.5 boards, and over 4 assists. A 5'7" junior. They also will start with, as mentioned, J.C. Dollinghouse, 10.1 a game. Kirsten Lorcher, 5.2 and 3.2 boards a contest. And Emma Elder, a 5'8" junior for Nemaha Central. The Thunder and the Clay Center Lady Tigers were about set to go here in the Sports Arena in Hutchinson. The 3A State Championship opening round, the final piece to the Final Four, will be decided in this ball game tonight. Stay with us. We're back in just a moment.
This cold weather will turn to planting weather before you know it. This year, along with seed and other inputs, talk to Central Valley Ag about growing stronger, healthier plants, maximizing yield, and lowering your cost of production with the pre-planned application of a fungicide. Central Valley Ag can help you pick the right fungicide and make sure it's applied at the right time. Pre-planning a fungicide application could be an important part of your complete cropping plan. Read more about it at cvacoop.com. You and Central Valley Ag, growing agriculture together.
Defend, rebound, pass the ball, and score. Basketball's a simple game. Insurance is too, when you turn to me, your local Farm Bureau agent, Justin Tadman in Clay Center. I'm your go-to agent for farm, auto, home, life, and business insurance. So no matter what life brings, you'll be ready with a game plan that meets all your coverage needs. Give us a call at 785-632-2585. I make insurance a layup. Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company.
Wilbur Ellis in Clay Center is looking for a seasonal Class A CDL local driver. Hazmat endorsement is preferred, along with a good driving record. Applicant must be able to lift bags and boxes up to 80 pounds. A positive attitude and willingness to work overtime is also a plus. This position allows you to be home every night. Again, this position is for a seasonal Class A CDL local driver. If this sounds like something you could do and are interested, apply online at wilburellis.com.
Lady Tigers with the basketball in the opening possession. Tip-off controlled by Clara Edwards. Addie Mullen has it out deep for Clayson. Looking high post, has it to Clara Edwards. Edwards looks down low, back outside and deep to Haley Franson. Nemaha Central and the man-to-man are opening possession here in the state championships, Class 3A from the Sports Arena in Hutchinson. Edwards out deep beyond the arc. Lobs it out near the timeline now to Addie Mullen, who will control the dribble. Mullen trying to spread it out. They look at the man offense. High post to Hamill. Hand it off to Mullen. Addie left baseline toward the lane. Underneath the basket, has it batted out of bounds, and it will be Clay Center's basketball on the baseline. 50 seconds in, Clay Center's opening possession, trying to just take a little look at what this defense of Nemaha Central is doing. Lob pass comes out deep. Edwards off to Hamill. Right in front of us, we sit courtside here at the Sports Arena in Hutchinson. Here's Edwards. Ball fake left, goes right. Now spins it back out with the dribble, and out deep it comes to Addie Mullen. Lexi Leiby on the left side deep. Haley Franson wide right. Mullen with the dribble out top. Right it goes now to Franson. Looking down low to Edwards. High post. Hamill lobs it in. No, she goes left instead. Mullen. Ball fake and drive to the glass. Shot is up. Won't go. And the rebound comes off to Nemaha Central, and they'll look to push it. Baseline left, it goes low to Kirsten Lorcher. Her shot is up, no good. Rebound off to the Hailstorm. Haley Franson, and Clay Center will have the basketball. It's taken down court by Allie Kramer, who mentioned the point guard for Nemaha Central. A lot runs through what they do through number 10. Here's Addie Mullen. Had a great dribble drive last time. Couldn't knock it down. Hamill in the corner for three. Stepped on the out-of-bounds line as she caught the kick from Addie Mullen off that left wing. So Nemaha Central gets it back. Coached by Haddon Hilgen, a name we know well from the Lynn Bulldogs. Also an assistant that is a familiar face to Clay Center, Kelly Williams, who's the former Tiger boys basketball coach. That's the coaching staff for this Nemaha Central team, who again comes in with a mark of 20-3 on the season. Out top is the pass around left to Dollinghouse. She's well beyond the arc. They lob it high post, play center man-to-man. Nemaha Central man-to-man. Should be a couple of very good defensive teams. Now Edwards, a deflection. Libby comes up with a loose ball and gets rid of it back to Clara Edwards. Edwards got the tip. Libby comes up with it, and Clay Center has it back, still scoreless with 5:40 left. Hamill in the corner right, 3-ball no. Long rebound to Kramer. Numbers the other way for Nemaha Central. Cross paint pass goes up and in by Ashley Hammis. It's the 5'7" senior who puts Nemaha Central on the board first. So Clay Center down 2-0, back with the basketball. Lady Tigers have had a couple of looks, unable to cash yet. They have the basketball back, down by the 1 bucket. 5:19 to work. We're in this first period of play. Branson backs it out between the rings. With the dribble, she works against Kirsten Locher. Now to Hamill. Looks into the post. They have Edwards, and she is fouled on her way in the lane. It will go against Ashley Larkin. The 5'11" senior will pick up her first foul. So Clay Center's basketball on the baseline. It will be Addie Mullen to inbound. Libby and Hamill at the elbows. Down low, Franson and Edwards. The inbound comes to the baseline right, deep to Edwards. Clara puts one dribble down, now kicks it out top. Libby, good catch in traffic. Kick out left baseline. Franson has it. Haley looking toward the post. Now instead brings it back out deep, and Addie Mullen has it. Just under 5 to go. Clay Center down here 2-0. Franson with it right wing. Ball fakes it low. Now to the free throw line. Hamill wants to lob it inside. Edwards had it tipped away and taken by Emma Elder. Almost got to Edwards. Elder just able to get up there and get a hand on it. Now inside, Dollinghouse is up and in. Looked like she had missed that shot, and J.C. Dollinghouse puts Central on top here 4-0. So the Thunder with the early lead. The Lady Tigers with the basketball. Mullen directing some traffic. And now Franson has it right quarter court near the sideline. High posted comes to Edwards at the free throw line. Clara wants to bounce pass it back out to Addie Mullen. Double team. Now to Libby. A good look at a 3-ball on its way, and the junior rings it up. Lethal Libby from the right wing, and Clay Center's down 1-4-3 with 4:05 to go. First look at 3 for the junior on the state championship floor, and Libby knocks it down and now knocks it out of bounds on the defensive end. Addie Craig in for the Lady Tigers. Clay Center down by 1. They had fallen behind 4-0 on the first 2 buckets by Nemaha Central, but now the Lexi Libby 3 makes it a 1-point ball game. Inbounding will be Central from their own baseline. It goes into Elder in the post, and it's blocked by Mullen. It's going to be a jump ball call. Addie Mullen at 5'5" goes up and blocks the shot of the 5'8" junior Emma Elder, and the alternate arrow goes to Central on the baseline. So the point guard, the Tasmanian Devil, with the shot blocking low and calling the jump ball. She had everything basketball as the shot went up. So the possession on the arrow goes to the Thunder. Outside right wing is Emmis. Now around left, they swing it baseline. Dollinghouse fakes the 3. Edwards doesn't take the ball fake. Now Libby to steal inside. Clay Center has it back, a chance to take their first lead here in the 3A state championships with 3:37 to work in the opening period. Addie Mullen, a dribble outside, working against Ashley Hammis. High posted comes now beyond the arc. Edwards fakes the 3. Now to the wing right, looking for Libby, and the ball knocked out of bounds by Kramer. Great defender, very athletic, and for a point guard, listed 5'7", she looks much longer with that. Long arms, they get a lot of deflections and steals. That time knocking it out of bounds to Clay Center on the sideline. The winner of this game will get the number 1 seed, Cheney, on Friday at 6:30. Clay Center down by 1 with the basketball. Mullen goes left to Edwards, hands it back outside. Mullen wants a 3, just strong. Rebound, Aaron Hamill pulls it down. Back to Mullen. Addie, ball fake, the drive, the scoop, and the finish inside. The Tasmanian Devil puts Clay Center on top for the first time here tonight as she cashes one in on the dribble drive. Left it goes deep now for Central. That is Mackey outside to Kramer. 5-4. Clay Center leads it, just under 3 to work here in the opening quarter. Free throw line, Elder hands it off. Right side drive by Larkin, cut off by Hamill. Now Kramer trying to get to the lane, gets caught in the air and turns it over. Clara Edwards defending inside, and the Lady Tigers have it back. You know, we mentioned number 1 seed Cheney. The winner of this gets that number 1 seed in the next round. The Cardinals are number 1 seeded here, but it is Nemaha Central who is number 1 ranked in the state in 3A for most of the year, including in the final poll from the KBCA. Clay Center up by 1, 5-4. Mullen with it, left wing and deep against Kramer. Ball fakes, high post, trying to get it to Hamill. Does. Aaron will attack the glass. Shot off window. It rolls home. Hot hand Hamill has put Clay Center up 7-4. Dribble drive by Mullen. Dribble drive by Hammond. The 3-ball from Livy, and now a reach-in foul called against Clay Center, or a blocking foul. It appears to be a block against Edwards inside. Clay Center, though, with 2:22 to work. First quarter now leads it 7-4. A 7-0 run here in the first period. Haley Franson coming on for the Lady Tigers. And they will have Lexi Livy get a breather. That foul was on Clara Edwards, her first. Lady Tigers have it with a lead by a triple. Central from the baseline. Kramer lobs into the corner for Mackey. Now out top, Dollinghouse fakes the 3, dribble drives, cut off by Hamill, shot off glass and good. She has hit 2 very difficult jumpers in the lane, and that one went off glass to cut the lead to 1. 7-6. Clay Center with that lead and the basketball, and 2:05 to go first quarter. Mullen out deep as ball faked 2 or 3 times, now to Edwards. Clay Center way out beyond the arc with 4 players and all 4 defenders on them with them. Wonder at some point if something will open up backside. Here's Hamill. Bounce pass inside. Maddie Craig takes it strong. Has it stripped out of her hands. No foul is called. It will be Clay Center's basketball on the baseline. So out of bounds to Addie Mullen from the baseline, left of the glass. And they put the play into motion. Looking in low, needs to get it somewhere. Nearing a 5 count, lobs it way out deep, and it goes to Haley Franson. The Lady Tigers with possession, $1:45 to go in the first quarter, leading by 1. Here's Hamill out top. Had a dribble drive and cashed it in a couple of possessions ago. Now goes out deep here to Addie Mullen. Mullen looks high post, Edwards. Clara back to the bucket, now chins it up. Looks left, ball fake left, ball drive right to the glass, and is fouled. She'll head to the free throw stripe. That's going to be the second foul on the 5'11" senior Ashley Larkin. Clara Edwards to the stripe for the first time. In fact, the first free throw shot in this game to this point. Clay Center fell behind by 2 buckets, 4-0, when Lexi Libby triggered the first points of the game on a 3-ball right wing. Clara toes the line here for the free throw. Libby had the 3-pointer as mentioned, then a bucket each from Addie Mullen and Aaron Hamill driving the paint. And now Clara Edwards knocks in the first of 2 free throws. It is an 8-6 Lady Tiger lead with 1:28 to work in this opening quarter. Edwards with 1 more free throw. The sophomore 80% free throw shooter on the season knocked down the first one. Second free throw up. This one is rimming off. Rebound, though. Haley Franson back up, block. Gets it back, and now has it taken away by Kramer and will foul in frustration, and the basketball goes the other way. Franson, great offensive board. Went back up, had it blocked, got it again, tried to control, power dribble it up, and ended up with a foul, or getting the foul after it was taken away by Central. First foul against Franson. 8-6, Clay Center by a bucket, 1:23 to work, first quarter. In the backcourt with it is Kramer. Haley Kramer brings it across. Maddie Craig on her. Great matchup between 2 terrific athletes. Craig, a sophomore, Kramer, a junior, and they call Maddie Craig for a foul. The dribble had been picked up. Maddie Craig just smothering her on the sideline, and they call a foul. They haven't called any of that nature, but Maddie Craig picks her up for first. Basketball out of bounds, sideline 2, Central. Lady Tigers lead 8-6, 1:13 to work in this opening period. From the sideline, it's brought out deep to Kramer, the point guard who averages over 12 a game, along with over 4 boards and 4 assists, going one-on-one with Addie Mullen. Now kick out deep, back to Kramer. Wanted to go inside the lane. Now dribble penetrates, cut off by Mullen and Franson. Skip pass left baseline, 3-pointer. Dollinghouse, no. Rebound inside, battled for. Kramer has it. Ball fakes, takes a step, and they get a foul called, not a travel, inside, and Kramer gets to the stripe to shoot 2. Allie Kramer, 5'7" junior, will have 2 free throws. The first charity tries coming for the Thunder of Nemaha Central. 52 to work, first quarter. Clay Center leads here 8-6. Kramer at the line for 2. First free throw on its way is rimming in. 5'7" junior brings Central back within 1. Jaden Cremens had just come in the last possession. Now Hamill back in, and Jaden will come out. So it's Hamill, Craig, Franson, Edwards, and Mullen on the court for the Lady Tigers. They lead by 1. Kramer to tie it. Rattles out. Rebound off to Aaron Hamill. Play center with 50 to work. They lead by 1 and have the basketball. Addie Mullen walks it toward the midcourt stripe. Man-to-man by Central from the start. See if they stay in that. Look like they want to go to a bit of a 3-2 extended zone right now. I think they have. Odd-numbered zone out top, so Clay Center evens it out with Maddie Craig and Addie Mullen to the sideline. 3-2 zone by Nemaha Central for the first time. 26 to work. Mullen at the center circle with the dribble right now, and 21 seconds left. And Clay Center may look for a final shot with a 1-point lead. No 5 count to Maddie Craig with 14. Right back to Mullen near the timeline. We're down to 10 seconds remaining. Mullen now puts the play into motion down to 8 with 7. Crosses over toward the lane. Left side, slides inside. Ball is going to be blocked out of bounds with 3 seconds left. Clay Center will get an inbound from the baseline. It will be inbounded by Addie Mullen once again. They will have it on the baseline with 3 seconds left to work. Mullen looking in low. Now to the sideline. It's thrown out of bounds. Maddie Craig caught it, but caught it on the out-of-bounds line as she was stepping toward the basketball. 2.5 seconds left. It'll be brought into Kramer. Half-court line. Will she get it off before the buzzer? She does, and nearly brings it up. Clay Center wins the first round of this heavyweight battle at the 3A state championships by 1. It's the Lady Tigers 8, Nemaha Central 7 when we come back.
Breaking up is not hard to do. Twin Valley Pulse makes it easy to leave your current internet provider. You'll love their high-speed internet much more. You won't even miss that other internet provider you've put up with for years. Twin Valley Wireless Internet offers a choice of plans to fit your usage. No data caps, no throttling of internet speed, and no landline required. Begin a new relationship. Call Twin Valley at 800-515-3311 and choose the best plan that fits your lifestyle. Service availability will depend on location. See store for details.
Protecting your personal identity and bank account is a challenge when everything is asking for your personal info these days. Here are the top 5 things you can do to prevent fraudulent activity. Be aware where you share, maintain computer security, ask more questions, avoid fake antivirus software, and act quickly after signs of fraudulent activity. Visit ubankonline.com for more detailed information or to speak to a UBT representative today. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Lady Tigers with a 1-point lead. They'll have the basketball to begin the second quarter. They lead it 8-7. Lexi Livey a 3-ball. Addie Mullen, Aaron Hamill, 2 points each. Clara Edwards, 1 free throw. Play center with the basketball. Left and deep it comes to Mullen. Now back outside. Livey, her second 3. It just rims out. Aaron Hamill, stick-back try inside. Won't go. Battle for the loose ball. No foul is called, but a travel on Kramer of Nemaha Central coming out of the pack, and Clay Center will keep the possession. It'll be Clay Center's basketball below the bucket. They'll have Clara Edwards inbound this time, and they put 4 from sideline to sideline across the baseline. Edwards, inside it comes to Hamill, muscles it up, and is fouled. Hot hand Hamill headed to the free throw line to shoot 2. Lady Tigers, a chance here at the stripe to add to a 1-point lead in this second quarter that just is underway, 7:42 to go in the first half. First free throw from Hamill rattles in. She has 3 now, and the Lady Tiger lead is 2 at 9-7. Boy, Livey hit that first 3. The last one, she just shot it right in front of us, rattled in, and then just wouldn't stay in the cup. Nice to see her keep that stroke going through the ball game. Maddie Craig checking in. Clay Center gets the free throw from Hamill, who has 4 now. The Lady Tigers with the lead at 10-7. Down the court with it is Central. That is Dallinghouse, a 5'9" senior, who handles and brings it across, checked by Edwards. Lob on the right wing, it goes to Hammis. Now given off Dallinghouse, trying to dribble drive, cut off by Franson. Back out deep it comes to Hammis again. Back to Dallinghouse on the wing left beyond the arc. 7:20 to go first quarter. Back outside Dallinghouse, way beyond the arc. Franson out on her. Bounce pass high post. The cut, Dallinghouse goes strong. She has 3 buckets in this first half. All 3 have been on the right side of the lane, going hard and strong to the paint. Clay Center's lead now is back to 1 at 10-9. Right it goes to Franson. Back out deep for Mullen. Addie, high post, Aaron Hamill. Turns and looks at the bucket. Now trying to hand it off to Craig. Does out deep to Maddie, well between the circles. Clay Center's basketball. 6:44 remains here in the opening half. They lead by 1 in the opening round of the state championship. The winner plays 6:30 against the number 1 seed Cheney on Friday night back here at the Sports Arena. Here's Mullen. Ball fake on the 3. Drive to the paint. Kick to the corner. Haley Franson 3 ball. Yes! The hailstorm from the corner left. And Clay Center leads at 13-9. Haley Franson downtown for the senior. Puts Clay Center up by 4, matching their biggest lead of the ball game. Now deep it comes to Ashley Hammis. Left wing deep, dribble drive all the way to the glass. Shot is short. We have what do we have? They're going to call it a blocking foul. Both officials staring at each other, waiting to see if one would call the charge. The outside official finally put 2 fingers in the air, saying it would be a blocking foul and 2 free throws for Kirsten Lorcher of Nemaha Central. Clay Center leads at 13-9. First free throw on its way is off the back iron, almost rimmed back in, but does miss. So Clay Center's lead of 4 stays intact with 6:07 to work in the opening half of play. What a bucket from Haley Franson last time down, a big three-pointer in the left corner. That blocking foul ended up being called against Addie Mullen. It's her second of the game, so they will bring her out for a moment. Free throw, both missing. Clara Edwards had the board, had it knocked away. As she was knocked away, no foul is called. Kramer has it for Nemaha Central. Out deep it comes to Lorcher. To the wing right, now baseline for Dollinghouse. Back out top. Craig goes for the steal. Kramer goes to the lane. Hangs in the air, off glass, no. Rebound. Clara Edwards, the sophomore, with 3 defenders around her, rips it out of there and brings it away for Clay Center. 5:40 left in the opening half of play. The Lady Tigers with the basketball and a 4-point lead. Right it goes now to Leiby, who's back in. To Clara Edwards in the corner. Maddie Craig 3 ball, just strong. Weak side board. Aaron Hamill, perfect position. Gets bumped to the ground. And as the ball was being thrown down the floor, Coach Hilgen for Nemaha Central with the timeout. Lady Tigers lead 13-9. We're in the opening half here in the 3A state championships.
Are you in need of physical, occupational, or speech therapy? At Clay County Medical Center, we have board-certified, highly trained medical providers to meet those needs. When you visit, we'll complete an evaluation and develop a customized treatment plan for you. Illness or injury, we can help make your life more active and enjoyable. We are certified in LSVT Big, LSVT Loud, and will soon be ASTEM certified for advanced soft tissue therapy. Clay County Medical Center, our family caring for yours.
Lady Tigers, 5:23 to work first half. They lead 13-9 here in the state championships over the number 1 ranked team in the state, Nemaha Central. A 4-5 matchup placed into the 5 seed here in the state tournament. Here's Kramer down court. Right corner it goes. 3 ball on its way is short. Rebound, a long one. It's going to be tracked down by the 3-point shooter, Hannah Mackey. It is a 13-9 Clay Center lead. 5 minutes left, second period. Central with the basketball. Mackey goes right on the wing, deep for Kramer. Maddie Craig is on her. Kramer does not like to shoot it from outside. She loves to drive the lane, though. Mackey in the corner left. Guarded there by Leiby. Back out deep to Kramer. Maddie Craig on her. Little mad dog defense they're throwing at the point guard. Now outside it comes. 3-point fake by Lorcher. And around left to Kramer again. 4:38 to work. Kramer back out deep. Dollinghouse, though, for 3. Banks it in. She's hit 3 buckets inside. And now from the right wing deep, banks in a 3-pointer on the right side. It's a 1-point ball game now. Clay Center with that lead of 1. Here's Clara Edwards down court left wing. Back out deep. Hamill looked at a long 3, does not take it. Franson has it. She's hit a 3. Gives it out deep to Maddie Craig. 4:11 to work. We're in the opening half. Clay Center with a lead of 1. Here's Maddie Craig. Dribble drive to the lane, all the way to the paint. It's swatted and a foul called on Dollinghouse. The sophomore, Mad Dog Craig, taking it strong, and she'll shoot 2 now. So Maddie Craig, the chance here at the stripe. Clay Center with a 1-point lead and 4:03 left in this opening half of play. Sophomore's first free throw rims off. So the sophomore has one more charity coming. Nemaha Central substituting in. The foul, as mentioned, on Dallinghouse, just her first. Clay Center leads by 1. Craig a chance to increase that lead by a point. And does with the charity, her first point of the state championships. So possession 2, Central. Clay Center with a 2-point lead now. 14-12. Up the court it comes right side, Dallinghouse with the dribble. Now gives it out deep to Kramer. Kramer works left. Dallinghouse with it. Back out deep it comes to Hammis. Around to the right wing. Mackey. Ball fakes it out top. They want to go in low. Maddie Craig doing a good job against a bigger offensive player inside, keeping Dallinghouse from receiving the basketball. Clay Center with Marcy Hamill in on the court. She's joined Aaron, Haley Franson, Clara Edwards, and Maddie Craig. Adding Mullen on the sideline with 2 fouls. Drive, take by Hammis. No, rebound, battled for. Marcy Hamill pulls it away. The sophomore for the Lady Tigers gives Clay Center possession back. 3:20 left to work. Edwards walks it across. Right and deep it goes to Marcy Hamill off that big defensive board on the other end. Clay Center leads by a bucket, 14-12, 3:10 to work, second quarter. Maddie Craig with the dribble out deep. Again, Addie Mullen on the sideline with 2 fouls. Down to 3 minutes left in the first half. Craig kicks it left and deep to Marcy Hamill. Back outside, and a timeout's going to be taken by Coach Jeff Edwards. Gives us a chance to break as well. The Clay Center Lady Tigers lead it by 2. You're listening to Lady Tiger Basketball.
This cold weather will turn to planting weather before you know it. This year, along with seed and other inputs, talk to Central Valley Ag about growing stronger, healthier plants, maximizing yield, and lowering your cost of production with the pre-planned application of a fungicide. Central Valley Ag can help you pick the right fungicide and make sure it's applied at the right time. Pre-planning a fungicide application could be an important part of your complete cropping plan. Read more about it at cvacoop.com. You and Central Valley Ag, growing agriculture together.
Is this the year you want to buckle down and save more money? With tax refunds coming soon, there's no better time to kickstart your savings. Hi, this is Lenita at Citizens National Bank. Investing your income tax refund in one of our money market accounts means higher earnings for you. Our money market account allows monthly withdrawals, giving you access to your funds when you need it. Plus, we've recently increased our rates. Start saving and earning more on your tax refund at the Citizens National Bank. Member FDIC.
Lady Tigers facing the number 1 ranked team in the state in Class 3A. The Thunder of Nemaha Central, and right now they lead at 14-12 with 2:56 to work in the first half of play. Addie Mullen back into the ball game now as Clay Center has the senior with 2 fouls, but she's back on the court here. 2:50 to work, 14-12. They lead by 2. To the post, Edwards. Takes it left wing deep. Maddie Craig, ball fake, hands it outside to Mullen. Out of the corner, Aaron Hamill. Dribble attack, free throw line. Edwards, she'll take it to the lane, all the way to the glass. Bucket good! And a chance at a 3-point play for the sophomore. She took it through 1. And then a second defender, and the third one came up with a bump. Count it, and a chance at hoop and harm for the sophomore Clara Edwards. Edwards at the stripe has put the Lady Tigers up by 4. She can give them their biggest lead of the game at 5. Free throw on its way is good. She cashed in 2 free throws, remember, to close out the ball game at Riley County in the sub-state championship. 2:33 to work. Clay Center now leads it by 5. 17-12. Ashley Hammis with it out top. Little slip screen inside. Shot is up. Blocked by Edwards. Loose ball in the corner. She cannot come up with it. Terrific hustle play. Helped up by the official. Patted on the back for the hustle play by Edwards. Blocked it. It went to the corner. She ended up into the water stand where she ended up diving and sliding out of bounds. 2:22 to work, second period. By the way, coming up at halftime, we get a chance to hear from Addie Mullen and Haley Franson. They were part of our locker room show. We talked to them Monday coming off the sub-state championship and getting prepped for their first practice following that on Monday afternoon. We'll have that conversation coming up at halftime. 2:22 away from the half. Clay Center leads it 17-12. Out top, Mackey. Right side wing and deep is Kirsten Lorcher. Lorcher. Ball fakes a couple of times. Now around left, Maddie Craig near steal. Kramer, free throw line jumper, strong. Rebound, Haley Franson rips it down. The senior gives Clay Center the basketball on a 5-point lead. 17-12. Clara Edwards now running the point for Clay Center, with Addie Mullen out of the game with those 2 fouls. Under 2 to work. Clay Center a 5-point lead. Edwards has it stripped away for a moment. Marcy Hamill picks it up. Back outside to Edwards. Sophomore to sophomore. Maddie Craig, a third sophomore on the floor, with Aaron Hamill and Haley Franson out there as well. Hamill has it. That's Aaron. Minute 35 left in the first half. Clay Center leads here 17-12. Franson backs it out. 5 count on. Goes to Hamill out top. Looks in low. Double team. Now away to Maddie Craig. Craig goes left with it to Marcy Hamill. A minute 22 remains. Hamill's used her dribble. Needs help. High post. Aaron Hamill. Ball fake. Kick out right wing. Tipped away by Nemaha Central's Allie Kramer and out of bounds to the Lady Tigers on the sideline. Addie Mullen is back in, and she will replace Marcy Hamill. So Addie, the point guard, back on with those 2 fouls. Kind of playing a little offense-defense with the senior. And she will have the inbounds come in from Haley Franson. Clay Center leads it by 5. A minute 12 to go here in the second quarter. Addie Mullen, a little shake and bake with the dribble against the defense of Hammis. Brings it out with a minute 5 near the timeline. No 5 count on. Gets a screen from Aaron Hamill. Mullen looking in low, not there. Hamill out top. She'll trigger a 3. It just rims off, and the rebound away to Central. The Thunder up the court quickly. Kramer cut off by Craig in the corner. Dollinghouse, she has been the lone stud for Central thus far. In the corner, 3 ball up and in by Hammis. And now the lead is down to 2, 17-15. Under 40 seconds to go in the first half, the Lady Tigers lead it by 2. Big three-pointer, the second of the first half for Nemaha Central. Maddie Craig outside, hands it away to Franson. Haley now off to Addie Mullen, down to 24 to work. Mullen has used her dribble. Left sideline it comes to Franson. Haley back out deep to Mullen, 18 to work. Lady Tigers lead 17-15. Nearing halftime. Clay Center will look for a final shot. 10 seconds left. Mullen works it left off a screen from Hamill. Hamill run over. Mullen scoop shot inside with 4 seconds left. Nemaha Central with 2. With 1, the pass up the court. They will not get a shot away. And the Tasmanian Devil, Addie Mullen, splits 2 defenders, scoops it up off the glass, and ends the half with the Lady Tigers leading by 4. It's 19-15. Lady Tigers the lead here in the 3A state championship. Stay with us. Halftime on the way next.
This is Keith Blake with Union State Bank, inviting you to come in and see us for your farm lending needs. We finance real estate, machinery and equipment, crops, livestock, and operating lines of credit for all your input costs. We offer competitive rates along with flexible payment plans suited to match to your cash flow. Give us a call or stop by the main bank and let us show you how we can finance your entire farming operation. Union State Bank, member FDIC.
The Specialty Clinic at Clay County Medical Center offers access to over 20 specialized medical providers, from general surgery, orthopedics, ENT, dermatology, and many more. Our team of specialists are able to see you for almost any medical condition. With our convenient location in Clay Center, there's no need to travel an hour or more to see a specialist. For more information, visit ccmcks.org or call 632-2144. Clay County Medical Center. Our family, caring for yours.
Ready for that new shelter? Hometown Lumber and Hardware has some ready-made portable shelters starting at $1,149 for the 10 by 20 by 6 foot structures. Choose from open or partially closed structures that work best for your livestock. Protect your animals with quality shelters made with rough oak lining and your choice of Galvalume or painted metal. Delivery of your portable shelter is available from Hometown Lumber and Hardware in Marysville.
Defend, rebound, pass the ball, and score. Basketball's a simple game. Insurance is too, when you turn to me, your local Farm Bureau agent, Justin Tadman in Clay Center. I'm your go-to agent for farm, auto, home, life, and business insurance. So no matter what life brings, you'll be ready with a game plan that meets all your coverage needs. Give us a call at 785-632-2585. I make insurance a layup. Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company.
pretty even ball game as we look at the numbers in this first half. But Clay Center does have a 19-15 lead. The dribble drive by Addie Mullen with about 3 seconds left. She scooped it up off the glass and cashed it in, and Clay Center leads at 19-15 at the halftime break. The Lady Tigers 6 of 15 from the field, 2 of 7 from beyond the arc, 6 of 13 for Nemaha Central, 2 of 4 from beyond the three-point line. The only real difference in this basketball game, the Lady Tigers are 5 of 7 from the line, while Nemaha Central just 1 of 4 from the charity stripe. The Lady Tigers lead 19-15 here at the halftime break. As we mentioned, a chance to hear from 2 of our Lady Tigers seniors. We talked with them Monday right before their first practice going into the state championship week. We're joined by Addie Mullen and Haley Franson on the halftime show next.
TSI Kansas believes that the best drivers deserve good equipment, competitive pay scales, high-tech maintenance, and home time. At TSI Kansas, we listen to our employees and value their input to make improvements to make us a better transporting company. We have driving positions available. Please call Kathy at TSI Kansas, 785-632-5183.
A glance at the calendar tells you that planting season is closing in. The winter weather is not giving up. Give the Wilbur Ellis sales team a call so we can have a plan in hand to charge forward when the weather gives us a shot. Making planting decisions is a whole lot more efficient with the soil testing and mapping options we have. And with those, we can find what your soil needs to fill the nutrient requirements of the next crop. I'm Kenny Beach with Wilbur Ellis. We're here to serve you in every season.
Breaking up is not hard to do. Twin Valley Pulse makes it easy to leave your current internet provider. You'll love their high-speed internet much more. You won't even miss that other internet provider you've put up with for years. Twin Valley Wireless Internet offers a choice of plans to fit your usage. No data caps, no throttling of internet speed, and no landline required. Begin a new relationship. Call Twin Valley at 800-515-3311 and choose the best plan that fits your lifestyle. Service availability will depend on location. See store for details.
Life happens fast, and the truth is there's nothing as valuable as peace of mind. I'm Jim Gearham with Midwest Regional Agency, and our goal is to protect you from the unexpected through top-quality insurance coverage that works for your needs, as well as your budget. Protect your business, home, vehicles, crops, and livestock with our variety of coverage options. We can't predict when the unexpected will happen, but we can help you prepare for when it does. Stop by and see me at Midwest Regional Agency in Clay Center.
Back at halftime, and a chance now to hear from 2 of the Clay Center Lady Tigers seniors. Addie Mullen, Haley Franson joined us on the Locker Room Show on Monday afternoon, right before practice, getting set for state.
So we get 2 of the seniors today. We had a chance to talk with all 4 of you leading up to sub-state and a championship that comes your way at Riley County. Smiles have to come to your face just thinking about it, right? Talk about, first off, Haley, the atmosphere. It was amazing, I thought, on Saturday.
It was awesome. We knew we'd have a big crowd because it was 15 minutes from home, and that got us really excited, and they definitely showed up, and it was awesome.
Into the first quarter, you guys go on a run. You got a sophomore hitting threes. You're knocking down a 3. It's 12-5, and I thought maybe we were going to put the throttle down. Riley County's not going to go quietly, though. What was the feeling when they started to make that comeback, and you feel, oh, man, this thing's in doubt now?
It was definitely a stressful game. It got scary there for a little bit, especially when we decided to hold the ball instead of score, but it worked out in our favor. So.
Well, you're trying to pull them out of their zone defense, obviously. What is it like for you as a point guard to stand out near midcourt with the ball on your hip, sometimes fixing your ponytail, sometimes, looking at the coach? What does that feel like?
I'm fine with it when they're back in the zone. When they decide to come up and pressure, it obviously gets a little bit more scary, but I just remember kind of looking over at Coach before we started holding the ball, and he was just said, trust me, and I was like, okay, so I just listened to him, and it worked out.
It worked out, indeed, by a 5-point victory as the game got down toward the finish, and another sophomore steps up and hits 2 free throws, Clara Edwards. Those were huge, made it a 2-possession game. You kind of feel like it's just about there, but you still had to grind it out for the last 24 seconds. Now let's talk about zeros on the board, and you guys know you're going to state. What was, I know, elation, but can you wrap up what it felt like right then?
It was awesome. It's just like we kind of knew we should be doing it. Like we knew we should have won, but like once it finally happened, it was just kind of like a relief. Like we'd finally done it. Like this was our time, and it was just undescribable. So
I think that's a fair way to put it. It was undescribable. Have you looked ahead? I know I'm getting you on your first practice since you guys won Saturday in the sub-state. Have you looked ahead at all and what Nemaha Central might bring at you?
Yeah, we got film uploaded yesterday, so we've watched them a little bit, and it'll definitely be a good game, and they're big. But I think if we just do what we do, it should go our way.
Have you come down from Saturday and now you get back to work, or are you still on a bit of a high?
A little bit. I was really excited to come back again today just because this week is going to be a lot of fun and just can't wait to see what happens. So
only 8 girls teams in Class 3A get to practice this week and play basketball, and this is one of them right here. 3 down, 3 more to go, okay? Great work. Haley Franson, Addie Mullen, 2 of the Lady Tiger seniors, the state-bound Clay Center Lady Tigers.
Addie Mullen, Haley Franson on the halftime show. Stay with us. Second half's coming up.
Hi, welcome to this Subway ad for our all-new Ultimate Cheesy Garlic Bread. How would you like it?
I'll take the Ultimate Bromance.
Extra broy?
Yeah, definitely.
Bro, this ultimate spicy Italian made with ultimate cheesy garlic bread?
I know, bro.
So much melted mozzarella.
And this garlic butter spread, I can't take it, bro.
You know what this calls for.
Bro hug?
It's like we share the same brain, bro.
Bring it in.
Subway, make it what you want. Limited time only at participating restaurants.
Hey, folks, since we've added our new display lot downtown Clay Center, people are saying we have the best deals on Highway 15 and 24. And we think so, too. So give us a chance to earn your business, and just for coming in, we're going to buy you dinner at the 1524 Brew House. That's right, just give us a chance and we're going to buy you lunch. So come out and see us. You got nothing to lose. You're going to get a great deal and a great meal. So come see us at the Green Team in Clay Center.
A missed dose of medication due to not refilling a prescription can have serious side effects on your health. Eliminate the need to call in multiple prescription refills with the MedSync program, available through Patterson Health Mart Pharmacy. Your pharmacist will coordinate the prescription refills so you can pick them up on a single day each month that's convenient for you, and you'll never run out of your medication again. Patterson Health Mart Pharmacy in Clay Center, Abilene, and Salina, putting the care back into healthcare.
Saving for retirement can seem complicated, confusing, even scary, but it doesn't have to be. Hi, I'm Kathy Affolder for United Bank and Trust, and we're here to help. As we go through tax season, now is the perfect time to think about opening an individual retirement account. If you have questions or want to get started, stop by and ask for me or Terry Jermark. We'd love to walk through the process with you. Saving for your retirement with an IRA at United Bank and Trust. Banking for your way of life, equal housing lender, and member FDIC.
Back once again at the Sports Arena in Hutchinson. Rocky Downing along with our studio engineer Bernie Fancella. Lady Tiger halftime, they lead 19-15 over Nemaha Central. Our thanks to Coach Jeff Edwards allowing us time to talk with Addie and Haley before their practice. And, of course, she visited with us as well. You heard that during our pregame tonight. You can see that interview with Coach Edwards and with Haley and Addie at our KCLY YouTube channel. Just search KCLY YouTube or the Locker Room Show and those names, and it'll come up there for you. You can also find it. We posted on social media on my Twitter and on the Sports Voice Facebook account as well. Here, the Lady Tigers up 19-15 at the halftime break. Numbers that will tell you it's a very close game. The difference is a free throw stripe, and that is it. 6 of 15 Clay Center, 6 of 13 Nemaha Central. That's from the field. They both have hit 2 3-pointers. Clay Center out-rebounded Central 10-9. They both turned the ball over 4 times. But from the free throw stripe, Nemaha Central just 1 of 4. The Lady Tigers are 5 of 7. That is the 4-point difference in this basketball game. The Lady Tigers up 19-15 at half. It all started when Lexi Libby opened up with that 3-pointer. Clay Center down 4-0 and went on a 7-0 run. Libby hit the 3, then a bucket from Addie Mullen and Aaron Hamill driving the lane. Haley Franson would add a 3 later on. Mullen a bucket right before the buzzer, of course, to end the half. Claire Edwards, a 3-point play that was huge. in the second quarter when Central was making that move. And again, the Lady Tigers up 19-15 here at the break. Earlier today in this 3A state championship, it was Norton, the 2 seed, winning 48-45, holding off a comeback from Scott City. Norton will now face Royal Valley on Friday at 3. Royal Valley knocking off the 3 seed Eureka 56-36. It was not close throughout that ball game. And Cheney winning earlier behind Kylie Shears, 38 points. That's a new single-game record in 3A state basketball, 38 from the sophomore Kylie Shear. They are the number 1 seed, 5th ranked in the state. Cheney beating Columbus 65-43. Earlier today on KCLY, you heard the Hanover Lady Wildcats winning and advancing. They knocked off undefeated Opie in a win 45-40. Macy Debley's 19 led the way. Cadley Stahlbomber had 11. Emma Bruna with 8. Hanover Lady Wildcats handing Opie their first loss of the year. Hanover, the 2-time defending state champs, now will get a chance to face Waverly, who knocked off 2-seed Rural Vista. And not only knocked them off, they won it. They owned it to 62-46. So 2 undefeateds have now lost in 1A. The other side of that bracket, Central Plains, the juggernaut Central Plains, won their 109th straight game today. They won it 63-28 over South Gray, a 21-4 South Gray team, and Central Plains won 63-28. They get the winner of South Central and Thunder Ridge. Here, the Clay City Lady Tigers open to get a crack at number 1 seed Cheney on Friday at 6:30. To do that, a whole lot of basketball left. Lady Tigers, though, do have the lead through 2 rounds of this big-time battle and fight between Central and Clay Center. It's 19-15, Lady Tigers with the edge. Stay with us. Second half coming up in just a moment.
The radiology department at Clay County Medical Center offers state-of-the-art imaging services. Whether you need an MRI, CT, ultrasound, mammography, or an X-ray, our digital imaging capabilities will exceed your expectations. Our CT is equipped with low-dose software, which reduces radiation by 30 to 50%. Our highly trained staff focuses on providing the most positive patient experience possible. Call 632-2144 to schedule your next appointment. Clay County Medical Center. Our family caring for yours.
This is 100.9 FM, KCLY, Clay Center.
Life is full of emergencies. You need an emergency fund to make sure you are covered when you need it the most. Your emergency fund must be easily accessible, but that doesn't mean it has to sit in a low or non-earning account. Hi, this is Mackenzie with Citizens National Bank. Our money market account allows you to access your emergency account every month while earning a higher interest amount than a normal savings account. And we've increased our rates. Come see us to start earning more on your emergency stash today. The Citizens National Bank, member FDIC.
Lady Tigers lead 19-15 over Nemaha Central at the half, just about ready to go. Chapman playing in the 4A Boys State Championship in Salina leads Anderson County 26-13. So the Chapman Irish boys lead 26-13. We mentioned the Hanover Lady Wildcats won earlier today to advance into the semifinals, knocking off Opie. They'll now take on Waverly Friday at 3. And tomorrow on KCLY, I'll have a chance to call the Hanover Wildcat boys out at Dodge City in the 1A state championship opening round. That tips off at 4:45. Right now, though, it's down to business in the second half. The Lady Tigers will start on defense, and that D was really good in the first half, to no one's surprise, and really good to start here. Addie Mullen not allowing Allie Kramer to get the inbound. It is now to Kramer out deep. Clay Center to man-to-man. Remember, Mullen with 2 fouls, so one thing to keep an eye on. Clay Center leads by 4. Quick 3. Hamas no good. Long rebound, though. It goes right to her outside. Now to the post. They get it in low. Left-handed shot up off the glass and good for Ashley Larkin. Clay Center's lead is at 2, 19-17. Addie Mullen brings it across. Working it right side. Mullen against Kramer. Screen from Edwards. Toward the free throw line. Kick out deep. Hamill thought about a long bomb. Does not take it. Instead, back outside to Mullen. Clay Center by 2. 7:20 to work. We're just underway in this third quarter. Here's Mullen right side drive. Brings it back out deep. Now left sideline to Lexi Libby. She started the scoring, remember, in the first quarter. Here's Edwards. Free throw line to the baseline. Hamill for 2. Strong. Rebound Libby. Kept it alive, and now Kramer has it down the other way. Allie Kramer behind the back. To the lane. Shot is up, and a blocking foul is called. Branson trying to draw the charge and does not get the call. Instead, Allie Kramer to the free throw line to shoot 2. Now, Kramer, 12.5 points a game. She loves to drive into the lane. We've talked about that from the start. She does here and picks up the second foul on Haley Franson. Held to one free throw in the first half. Junior's free throw here is up and rims in. She has 2 points now, 2 for 3 at the line. 19-18, and now a free throw to tie it for Nemaha Central. Charity on its way is up, and it's good as well. We are tied at 19 apiece. The Thunder score the first 4 points of this third period. The 19-15 lead Clay Center had at half, now 19-19. But remember, it was the first 4 points of the opening half that belonged to Nemaha Central as well, and Clay Center went on a 7-0 run. Near Steele Dollinghouse dives almost into our lap here on the bench. She saves it in, but right to Addie Mullen, and now she's fouled on the way down the floor. So Dollinghouse jumped the route on the sideline, had it for a moment, out of bounds, saved it in. Mullen hustling down the court, got it right back and took it toward the lane and picks up the second foul now on Allie Kramer. That will even a bit the contest between Kramer and Mullen out on the perimeter. It will be Franson to inbound from the sideline. Haley gets it out deep near the timeline for Addie Mullen. Now to Clara Edwards, hands it off to Mullen, left side. Between the legs, hesitation move, slides in underneath, can't get the roll. The rebound comes off to Larkin. I'm talking about dealing on a defense, just not getting the finish. Now Kramer bringing it the other way, a bump out deep. It's a foul called against Addie Mullen. She and Franson both in the area, so Mullen now picks up her third. 19-19, 6:22 to work, so Mullen has her third foul. Inbounding is Nemaha Central. They lob it to the paint, to the corner. Kramer, pull-up jumper from 10 is good, and Nemaha Central has their first lead since it was 4-3. And that bucket by Kramer, her first field goal. She now has 5 points in the game, and Clay Center trails now 21-19, yet to score in this third period. Here's Franson out deep. Backs it out. She has Hamas out on her. Looking high post, and it's nearly taken away. We had a timeout, though, on the sideline before the turnover. Coach Jeff Edwards getting the TO call. Clay Center down by 2. Timeout on the floor. You're listening to Clay Center Lady Tiger basketball.
Many seed companies claim to offer the latest genetics, but how many have tested those genetics in soils just like yours? The Oldie Seed Know to Grow research program has fully tested the latest seed genetics in soils that are right in your neighborhood. The Oldie Seed Know to Grow program can recommend the best performing hybrids from technologies like Enlist, Extend, and Liberty Link that will optimize the yield and profit of every acre on your farm. Contact Oldie Seed today.
This cold weather will turn to planting weather before you know it. This year, along with seed and other inputs, talk to Central Valley Ag about growing stronger, healthier plants, maximizing yield, and lowering your cost of production with the pre-planned application of a fungicide. Central Valley Ag can help you pick the right fungicide and make sure it's applied at the right time. Pre-planning a fungicide application could be an important part of your complete cropping plan. Read more about it at cvacoop.com. You and Central Valley Ag, growing agriculture together.
Just under 6 to work in this third quarter. Clay Center has been held scoreless thus far, and Nemaha Central has put 6 straight points on the board and leads now 21-19 on that 6-0 run to begin the second half. Haley Franson will inbound from the sideline. Addie Mullen gets it near the timeline. Maddie Craig into the game. Aaron Hamels, Clara Edwards. They lob it down low. Set play. Edwards wide open, but lost it on the catch, and the deflection goes its way to Nemaha Central. Drive down the court. Kramer hangs in the air and drops in another one. And now a 4-point Nemaha Central lead. Addie Mullen back the other direction. Shielded from that play in the paint. Really couldn't see what happened. They had a defender fall down. The lob to Edwards looked to be there. Franson takes the 3. Now goes right on the wing to Maddie Craig. Clay Center trailing by 4 here. They trailed 4 to begin this basketball game. Here's Mullen to the baseline. Backs it out now. Little hesitation move. 5:15 to work. Kick out. Maddie Craig fakes the 3, steps in, 10-footer off glass, no. Tips her own rebound. Rebound now tied up, no. A reach-in foul called on Maddie Craig. That'll be the third team foul on the Lady Tigers. And a Nemaha Central crowd now going crazy as their team has scored 8 straight points to take a 4-point, 23-19 lead. There is still 5:08 to go in this third period. So a long way here in this state championship battle opening round. Haddon Hilgen on the sideline applauding the efforts of his team as they have the basketball back and now a 4-point lead. Play center defending man-to-man. Here's Dollinghouse. Stops out top. Hamill on her. Lefty goes deep to Mackey. Now to Kramer, who's got a couple of straight buckets along with 2 free throws here to begin this third quarter. And a traveling violation inside. Addie Mullen holding her ground against Ashley Larkin. And Clay Center gets it back on the turnover. Gutsy play by Mullen at 5'5", going against a much bigger post player, but she held her ground and ended up forcing the turnover. Remember, Addie playing with 3 fouls right now. Here's Mullen, looking high post, gets it to Clara Edwards, fakes the handoff against Dollinghouse, slides inside the lane, and the sophomore with her second field goal. Clay Center now within 2, 23-21. Their first points of this second half come with 4.5 to go in the third, and the timeout taken by Coach Jeff Edwards on the sideline. Stay with us. You're listening to State Championship Basketball.
Defend, rebound, pass the ball, and score. Basketball's a simple game. Insurance is too when you turn to me, your local Farm Bureau agent, Justin Tadman in Clay Center. I'm your go-to agent for farm, auto, home, life, and business insurance. So no matter what life brings, you'll be ready with a game plan that meets all your coverage needs. Give us a call at 785-632-2585. I make insurance a layup. Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company.
Nemaha Central goes on an 8-0 run. Clara Edwards with 4:31 to go in the third scores Clay Center's first points of the second half. And what a dribble drive past Dollinghouse to get inside and pick up her 6th point of the game and cut the lead to 2, 23-21. Kramer lobs it inside the lane, takes it up strong, misses. Rebound, Larkin, back up and in. And that makes it a 4-point ball game. Central with the lead. Clay Center back with the basketball, 25-21. They trail now here in the third quarter, midway point. Mullen goes to Hamill out deep beyond the arc. Larkin out on her. Off to Franson now. Haley looks left, goes right to Livy. High post, Hamill. Ball fake, kick out, Mullen fakes the 3 toward the lane. To the corner, hot hand, Hamill for 3. It is short. Rebound, battled for. Actually, Nemaha Central lost it out of bounds. 2 Thunder players battled over the same possession and end up stepping out of bounds, and Clay Center buys a break. It'll be Lady Tiger possession on the baseline. Maddie Craig back in for Clay Center. Lexi Libby will come out. So it's Craig and Hamill, Edwards and Franson with Addie Mullen to inbound it. In the corner, it comes to Edwards. Looking down low. Back to Mullen, left wing. Dribble penetrates. Now crosses over against Kramer. Bounce pass up top. Edwards, long 2. Yes. And Clara Edwards starting to light it up just a little bit. That was just across the line. It's a 25-23 ball game. Thomas on the other end to the post to Dollinghouse, backing her way in the paint, and she's caught below the bucket, carries the basketball. Clara Edwards, the sophomore, forcing the turnover on the Thunder post. Sophomore Edwards against senior Dollinghouse, and Clay Center has it back down by the bucket, 25-23. Addie Mullen brings it up the floor. Mullen, high post, Edwards, back to the bucket, looks to the cross for Franson, didn't like where she caught it, kicks it back out. They'll re-cue the offense. Down to 3:12 to go, third quarter. Clay Center down by 2. Here's Edwards, fakes the 3 against Dollinghouse, spins inside the lane as it bumped away from her, and they call her for traveling. So the basketball turned back over to Nemaha Central. 25-23. Clay Center trails by a bucket, and now the Lady Tigers wanting to apply full court pressure. Now we've got substitutions in. Nemaha Central will inbound with Hamas. Length of the floor, and Clay Center is going to go full court pressure on this possession. Mackey has it up the right sideline. Hamill trying to cut her off. Now Mackey with the wing right dribble. Crosses over toward the baseline. Still with the dribble out deep. High post Larkin. Hops in the lane. Now to Kramer. She'll take it toward the glass. And she now has 8 points in this third quarter alone. Clay Center down by 4. 2:47 to work in the third. Addie Mullen with the dribble out deep. Hamill, left elbow, catches, turns and squares. Looking low, inside, Franson with the left, up and good. The Hailstorm with 5 points. Great speed, senior to senior. Hamill to Franson, and it's a 2-point ball game again. Mackey the drive, and it's blocked by Edwards. Foul is called. 2 free throws coming for the Thunder of Nemaha Central. Edwards, the last line of defense against what would have been a lay-in. Instead, we'll put Mackey at the stripe. The 5'5 sophomore will shoot 2. That's the 4th team foul against Clay Center. 1 has been whistled against Nemaha Central in the third quarter thus far. 2:27 to work, third period. Clay Center trails by 2. Free throw rims in for the sophomore Mackey. Lexi Lively back on. Franson will come out. 28-25. The Lady Tigers led by 4 at halftime. They've trailed by as many as 4, but now trading buckets and points with Nemaha Central. 2:27 left third. Down by 3. Free throw from Mackey is perfect. And a timeout taken on the floor. Full timeout. Clay Center trails 29-25. A great one here in the opening round of the 3A state championships. 2:27 remains, third quarter when we come back.
Wilbur Ellis in Clay Center is looking for a seasonal Class A CDL local driver. Hazmat endorsement is preferred, along with a good driving record. Applicant must be able to lift bags and boxes up to 80 pounds. A positive attitude and willingness to work overtime is also a plus. This position allows you to be home every night. Again, this position is for a seasonal Class A CDL local driver. If this sounds like something you could do and are interested, apply online at wilburellis.com. Breaking up is not hard to do. Twin Valley Pulse makes it easy to leave your current internet provider. You'll love their high-speed internet much more. You won't even miss that other internet provider you've put up with for years. Twin Valley Wireless Internet offers a choice of plans to fit your usage. No data caps, no throttling of internet speed, and no landline required. Begin a new relationship. Call Twin Valley at 800-515-3311 and choose the best plan that fits your lifestyle. Service availability will depend on location. See store for details.
Nemaha Central knocking down 2 free throws, takes the lead back to 4, 29-25. Clay Center has the basketball back, 2:27 to work in the third. Clara Edwards, Addie Mullen, Lexi Lively, Aaron Hamill, Maddie Craig on the court. Edwards into Mullen, and the Lady Tigers will bring it up the floor. Mullen walks it across. Here's Mullen, left wing and deep for Craig. In the corner, Lively. No 3 look there. Back outside, now to the post, Edwards. Back to the bucket, lobs it out deep, Mullen. Addie. Couple of dribbles, now backs it out between the circles to reset offense. 2:09 to work here in the third period. The Lady Tigers trail it by 4 with the basketball, though. Lively out top, doesn't want the 3. Now she will. Second thought triple is strong. Rims off to the baseline, picked up by Dallinghouse. It comes the other way with Nemaha Central leading by 4. The drive by Kramer, short. Offensive charge against Kramer. It will be Lexi Lively, the lethal one on the offensive end, but lethal on defense as well as she stands in there, takes the punishment from Kramer. That's now the third on the 5'7 junior. Clay Center has it back, still down 29-25, and Kramer will come out with that third foul. Missed the shot short, was contested, and then on the follow-through with the jump, her momentum took her right through Lexi Lively. Big-time play by the junior. 29-25. You can hear the Tiger faithful chanting Tigers. Mullen out top, fakes the 3 toward the paint. Maddie Craig, left side, 3 ball up and strong. Rebound, tipped around, pulled in by Dallinghouse. So Nemaha Central has it back. 1:30 left third. Clay Center down by 4. Right wing is Locher. Left side, Hamas for 3 is good. Hamas knocks down a big-time triple on the left wing, her second 3 of the game. And this is the biggest lead for either team, 32-25. Lady Tigers with the basketball, down by 7. Maddie Craig out deep, looking low. Right side wing, Lively. Back to Craig. Maddie to Addie Mullen, left side. Back to Craig. Takes the 3. Left on the wing, Mullen. In the corner, Edwards has a 3 look, doesn't take it. Wanting to dribble drive against Dallinghouse and is cut off. 55 to work. Here's Lively, right side, 3 ball to answer. Just strong. Rebound, and it's Maddie Craig who pulls it down and then is bumped. It's now the third team foul against Nemaha Central. Boy, Lexi Lively, I was right behind the angle. It just caught the back iron and still looked like it might bounce high and come back through. Instead, basketball out of bounds to Clay Center because Maddie Craig battled for the loose ball on the rebound. Clay Center down 7. 40 seconds to work in the third. Addie Mullen out deep. Between the circles, she has taller defender, 6-foot junior Lorcher out on her. Actually, it's a 3-2 zone is why Lorcher's at the point there. Livey in the corner to Maddie Cray. Maddie back out deep, Mullen. Addie, dribble penetrates. Kick out in the corner. Clara Edwards, 3-ball. Yes! The sophomore now lighting it up here and keeping the Lady Tigers in this basketball game. She has 7 third-quarter points alone, and we've got an offensive foul inside against Dollinghouse. Clearing space inside. Larkin about to trigger a three-pointer, and the Lady Tigers instead will get the basketball back and down by 4, 32-28. Remember, it fallen behind by 7 when Clara Edwards steps out in the corner and drills her 9th 3 of the year. And she now has 11 points in this game. That leads all scorers. And Clay Center within 4 with the basketball. Addie Mullen, dribble penetrate to the corner, stops with 3, with 2, kick out. Aaron Hamill at the buzzer for 3, just short as we go to the final period. 32-28, back and forth we go. Nemaha Central with a 4-point lead. You're listening to Lady Tiger Basketball.
The March Doorbuster sale at Hometown Lumber and Hardware features items for those on the go. The rugged Milwaukee Ultimate Job Site Backpack, constructed with ballistic material, is $95.99, and the tough Milwaukee Job Site Cooler is only $39.99. Cleanup is easy with the 3-horsepower Backmaster Wet Dry Vacuum for $54.99. Brighten up patios with a 24-foot outdoor string of lights for $39.99. Get them while supplies last at Hometown Lumber and Hardware in Marysville.
A full-time custom applicator position is available at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Clay Center. There are many facets to this job, including handling of packaged chemicals, operating spray equipment, as well as computers on equipment, mixing of pesticides and fertilizers, maintaining records, assisting the mechanic, and daily inspection of vehicles, just to name a few. If you're looking for good work that offers insurance and benefits, apply in person at Nutrient Ag Solutions on the west side of Clay Center on Highway 24.
Lady Tigers will have the basketball to begin the final quarter of play. They trail now by 4, 32-28. Clay Center led by 4 at halftime, 19-15. Then fell behind by 7 before the three-pointer was drilled by Clara Edwards. And now the Lady Tigers will have the basketball to begin the fourth quarter. And within 4. Back and forth it has been. Nemaha Central led 4 to begin the ball game. Clay Center led by 1 after one quarter. Clay Center led by 4 at the half. They trailed by 7 in the third, now trail by 4 with the basketball to begin this fourth period. Addie Mullen, right wing, to the corner. Hamill, back outside. Mullen holds, now dribble penetrate. Backs it out with a dribble. Now starts toward the lane. Livey, top of the key. Edwards has found the range. She has 7 third-quarter points. Kick out, right side. Livey up top, 3-ball to cut it to 1. Rims in, then rims back out. Tough luck shooting by the junior. 32-28, just underway in the fourth quarter. Nemaha Central with the basketball. Kick to the corner, left. Ball taken drive by Lorcher. Back out deep is Mackey. She had a 3 in the third period for Nemaha Central. Now it's Kramer, the point guard, to Mackey, or Hamas, I should say, on the right wing deep. Franson on her. 5-second count is on. Now she almost lost the basketball, and it's going to be a timeout taken by Coach Hilgen of Nemaha Central. 7:07 to work. The Lady Tigers down 4 here in the state championships when we come back.
Smithfield takes their commitment of quality and flavor to the highest level with their premium all-natural fresh pork, and Ray's Apple Market is proud to offer it to customers. It's time you discovered what real all-natural pork tastes like. For the ultimate flavor in pork chops, tenderloins, roasts, and ribs, you have a healthy, natural option to serve your family. Select Smithfield Prime All-Natural Fresh Pork at Ray's Apple Market and keep using that Ray's Apple Market app for added savings.
32-28. Clay Center down 4. Nemaha Central with their own timeout. They were in some trouble. Got the timeout called. They lead by 4 and have the basketball. Kramer with it out deep. Clay Center man-to-man. Just 1 minute into the fourth quarter in a 4-point contest. This has been a battle royale from the start, and I'm sure it will be to the finish. Right side kick. Out top, Larkin at the free throw line. Now to Dollinghouse. So she walked with the basketball, and they got her. Clara Edwards out defending. She took a really hard pass ball fake, but in doing so took a little hop right in front of us here courtside, and the official right on top of it as well. So Clay Center has it back, 6:45 to work in the third. Addie Mullen to Aaron Hamill, left wing. Right side it goes to Mullen. To the corner, Libby. Back out to Mullen. Now at top, Franson. Now to Mullen. And Addie will set the offense against a 3-2 zone D. Mullen, right side wing and deep, Libby. Back to Franson. Haley out between the circles. 6:20 now left. In the lane it comes to Hamill. Aaron, back to Addie Mullen. Dribble penetrates, slides inside again and knocks it down. It's a 2-point ball game. First bucket of the second half for Mullen. It's 32-30. Just finding a way to slide between two defenders. And now we've got a foul down low, a blocking foul before the bucket on Haley Franson. 32-30. The Tasmanian Devil. We've seen it so many times from Addie Mullen. She had a bigger defender and an extra defender and still somehow made them just rise enough for her to slide underneath and then scoop it with that left hand up off the window. Here's Hamas for three out deep. Oh, my goodness. She has hit 3 triples in this game now. And the Lady Tigers down by 5. 6 minutes still to go in this one. Addie Mullen has it out deep. And Hamas has come up huge. She averages 4 points a game. She now has 11. Near steal on the outside by Kramer. Hamas is a 5'7" senior who has stepped up huge for her team tonight. 35-30. Clay Center down 5, but with the basketball and a long way to go. Here's Libby, deep right wing. Skips to the left to Mullen. Addie crosses over toward the lane. Kick out in the corner. Hamill, 3 ball short. Long rebound. Hamill keeps it alive. Mullen tacks it down. Here's Addie toward the paint. Double team. Now back out with the dribble. They kick it across to Libby. 3 ball on its way, and it is strong. Rebound. Edwards keeps it alive. Clay Center has it back. Now Edwards is going to be fouled, and that will be North Central's, Nemaha Central's 15th foul. Great hustle for the Lady Tigers. Clara Edwards out hustling the Thunder and then getting the reach-in foul called. And it is a third on Dollinghouse. And she will come out of the game for a spell. Clay Center down 5, but again with the basketball. Who can step up for the Lady Tigers and knock one down? Here's Mullen left wing. Has a look. On its way, the senior. She does it! Addie Mullen knocks down the triple. The senior steps up. It's 35-33. Back with it is Nemaha Central. Here's Hamas. She's been red hot. Now dribble penetrates. Cut off by Hamill, and it's going to be a blocking foul called. Aaron Hamill was there. Hamas, both players looking up on the ground to see what the call might be. Both crowds waited with a held breath, and they called the block instead of the charge. Great help side defense by Aaron Hamill. That's just her first foul. And to the free throw stripe will go Ashley Hamas. 11 points in the game. 2 free throws coming here. First charity on its way is good. Clay Center yet to shoot a free throw in the second half, while Nemaha Central has hit 5 out of 5. There's the difference in the second half thus far. Clay Center's not shot a free throw in his second half. Second charity is strong. Rebound, Maddie Craig. Now to Mullen. Clay Center down by just 3. And they have the basketball back. There is still 5 minutes left in this 3A state championship game. Here's Edwards. Left to Mullen. Takes the 3. Now backs it out. Spins her way to the paint, to the corner. Haley Franson to tie it. Oh, it just rims off. Long rebound. Tracked down by Kramer. And then run into by Clara Edwards. And it will be a foul against the Lady Tigers. Boy, Haley Franson to tie it just rimmed out. From here on out, it's a 1-and-1 for Nemaha Central. And they should be shooting a charity here. And now they figured that out and bring Allie Kramer to the other end for a 1-and-1. Kramer has 9. Thomas with 11 for Nemaha Central. The 5'7" senior averages under 4 points a game, but has knocked down 3 trays tonight and has 11 points in the game. Clay Center down by 3, 4:41 left, fourth quarter. 1-and-1 chance. Kramer, front end, rattles around and rattles in. She now has 10, and Clay Center trails by 4, 37-33. Dollinghouse back in for the Thunder, playing now with 3 fouls. Kramer at the line also with 3 against her. Second free throw is strong. Long rebound. Maddie Craig tracks it down. Double team to get rid of it now to Mullen. Addie will bring it up. Clay Center down 4 with the basketball. 4:30 left to go in this game. Franson with it. Right wing. Out deep to Craig. Sophomore back to Franson in the corner to Edwards. Dallinghouse out on her. Now to Craig. Left to Mullen. Addie for the paint with the dribble. Backs it out against that 3-2 zone defense. Now attacks the lane. Kick to the corner. Aaron Hamill sets and shoots. 3-ball, no. Rebound. Edwards had it for a moment. Kramer ends up with a deflection into her hand. 4-point ball game, 37-33. Nemaha Central back with possession. Right, it goes deep. And then back outside to Kramer, the point guard. Lorcher has it well beyond the arc. Hamill out defending there. 3:50 left in the fourth. Out top is Larkin. Correction, that is Elder with it. Now outside to Kramer. Near steal by Hamill. Ball is loose. Elder comes up with it, spins, and hands it off to Dallinghouse. Lorcher, wing left beyond arc. Tip pass by Mullen, but it goes right to Elder. Now Dallinghouse drives. Guarded jumper, up and good. She hadn't scored since the first half, where she had 9. Now with 11 has put Nemaha Central up by 6. 39-33 with 3:20 to work. And Nemaha Central stays back in that zone. Here's Edwards in the corner. Couple of ball fakes. Hit a 3 in the third quarter. Doesn't take it here. Back out deep it comes to Mullen. 3:07 to work. Clay Center down by 3. Mullen, long three-pointer. And Addie Mullen is going to will this team to stay in it. Her second 3 of the fourth quarter from way downtown. 3:02 to go fourth. It's back to a 3-point ball game here in Hutch. Stay with us. You're listening to Lady Tiger Basketball.
TSI Kansas is a very reputable trucking company that continues to grow. We are expanding the company and have over-the-road driving positions available. Our drivers are paid competitive rates and are eligible for a full range of benefits. If interested in a new and exciting career, call Kathy at TSI Kansas Incorporated, 785-632-5183.
Addie Mullen has hit her 26th and 27th three-pointers of the year. Now has 12 points, and the Lady Tigers, who had fallen behind by 6, get a big-time answer from the senior from way outside at the points. And it's 39-36. There is still 3:02, an eternity in basketball time left in this game. Clay Center trails by 3 with full court pressure on. Dallinghouse will inbound in the backcourt to Mackey. Mullen pressuring her. Mackey hands it off now to the point guard, Kramer. Maddie Craig defends her. Under 3 to go in the ball game, 39-36. In the corner, skip pass out left, Lorcher takes 3 toward the paint. Tipped by Edwards, picked up by Franson. Clay Center has it back. They trail by just 3. 2:40 left in this game. Addie Mullen has had the hot hand. Has it out deep right now against that zone. Now switches places with Maddie Craig. Dribble drive toward the paint, slides in. She is fouled. Free throws coming for Mullen. And it'll be the senior at the stripe to shoot 2. And from here on out, both teams will be in the bonus after that foul was called. So Mullen gets 2 free throws here. If she nails both, it's a 1-point ball game. First free throw, perfect. Splashing through for the senior, who now has 13 to lead all scorers. And to cut the lead to 1. Mullen, free throw, strong, long rebound, tracked down by Kramer of Nemaha Central. But we got a 2-point ball game and 2:23 still to go. Thunder with possession. Clay Center in a man-to-man. 2:18 left in this opening round of the state championships. Could this be the 3A state championship game between these two teams? Maddie Craig near steal, and it's knocked out of bounds. Actually, Dallinghouse trying to save it back in. But the basketball goes to Nemaha Central on the baseline. 2:09 left in a 2-point ball game. Clay Center led by 4 at the half, trailed by 4 to begin this quarter, fell behind by 7, but they're back within 2. Thunder, though, with possession here. To the paint, they get it into Dallinghouse. Shot is up off window and good. She has 13. Clay Center trails here by 4. Again, still 2 minutes left to go. Mullen down court. Left on the wing, she has it. Hamill set in the corner if they get it to her. They do. Hamill looks at a three, guarded. Back outside to Mullen. Now Addie, she wants another three, and this one just rims short. Rebound and tied up. No, a reach-in foul on Mullen will be a 1-and-1 chance on the other end. 1:46 to go in this game. Addie Mullen, why not on the three? She's hit 2 of them in this quarter to bring the Lady Tigers back within 2. Now they trail by 4, and it's Ashley Hamas who hit 1 of 2 her last time at the stripe. But this senior has been incredible for Nemaha Central tonight. She averages under 4 a game and has 12 points in this contest. Big free throws here, 1-and-1 chance with 1:46 left and a 4-point ball game. First free throw up and rattles off the back iron. She thought she missed it and now shares a laugh with her teammate. It kind of clanked off the back iron, but it just caught as much metal as you could possibly catch, sat there and fell in. The lead is 5. Second free throw. This one is rattling off. Rebound. Dollinghouse goes over the top. That's a chance for Clay Center. The 4th foul on Dollinghouse. The clock stops, and Aaron Hamill gets to go to the free throw stripe for a 1-and-1. So a big mistake by, that's a 5th on Dollinghouse. I thought that was number 4. They're going to say that is the 5th. And so Dollinghouse says I had 4. The official scorebook says it's 5. And so Dollinghouse is her 5th foul, and the 5'9" senior will come out of the game with 13 points. It's a big mistake, though. Her 5th foul, that's costly, yes, but you stop the clock for Clay Center, and you put Aaron Hamill a chance to put points on the board with no time erased. It's a 1-and-1 opportunity for the Lady Tigers senior. Down by 5. Free throw is up, and it is perfect. Hot hand Hamill now has 5. And the Lady Tigers are within 4 with $1:46 still to go. Aaron Hamill, second free throw to cut it to 3, and she does. Perfect. 6 points now for Hamill. It's a 3-point ball game. Kramer up the court, right side Hamas, well beyond the arc, goes back out deep. Mullen guarding on Kramer. Now it's Hamas again. Franson out defending there. Turns her once, turns her twice. Now back out deep. Obviously, Nemaha Central will be deliberate with the lead. Now Kramer attacks. Lay-in is up and good. She loves the dribble drive. She got the chance and was able to cash it in. It is a 44-39 ball game. Clay Center trails, 1:26 left in this game when we return.
A glance at the calendar tells you that planting season is closing in. The winter weather is not giving up. Give the Wilbur Ellis sales team a call so we can have a plan in hand to charge forward when the weather gives us a shot. Making planting decisions is a whole lot more efficient with the soil testing and mapping options we have. And with those, we can find what your soil needs to fill the nutrient requirements of the next crop. I'm Kenny Beach with Wilbur Ellis. We're here to serve you in every season.
Breaking up is not hard to do. Twin Valley Pulse makes it easy to leave your current internet provider. You'll love their high-speed internet much more. You won't even miss that other internet provider you've put up with for years. Twin Valley Wireless Internet offers a choice of plans to fit your usage. No data caps, no throttling of internet speed, and no landline required. Begin a new relationship. Call Twin Valley at 800-515-3311 and choose the best plan that fits your lifestyle. Service availability will depend on location. See store for details.
Back again at the Hutch Sports Arena. The Lady Tigers trail now by 5. Still 1:26 to go. Time, though, is becoming of the essence. Obviously, urgency in the minds of the Lady Tigers out of the timeout. To the corner. Edwards fakes 3. Toward the paint. Kick across. Hamill, 3 ball on its way. Just short. Rebound. Mullen keeps it alive. Muscles it up and is fouled. And will head to the free throw line with 1:12 now remaining. Addie Mullen will step to the line here to shoot 2. She has 13 points tonight. 44-39. The foul was on Larkin, her 3rd. First free throw from the senior is strong. Lady Tigers down here by 5. 1:12 left in the game. One more free throw coming. Addie Mullen, 13 points. Missed the first. Second free throw, good. She has 14 now. Clay Center will substitute Lexi Leiby in to set up the full court pressure, down by 4. Long way to go in this game. Clay Center is down to just 1 timeout left, the same for Nemaha Central. Aaron Hamill comes out with Libby coming in. Full court pressure is on. Maddie Craig defending Kramer. 5 count close. They lob it out deep to the sideline. Larkin. Edwards on her. In the backcourt, Larkin gets rid of it now to Kramer. Up the floor, right sideline, Mackey. Down to 1:05 left. Play center down by 4. Nemaha Central with the basketball. Maddie Craig out defending on Kramer. 5 count is on. Behind the back. Now right sideline. 55 to work. And Play center stops the clock. Haley Franson fouls the sophomore, Hannah Mackey, who hit 2 free throws earlier in this half. This is a 1-and-1 chance. The final 1 plus the bonus as the double bonus after the next foul against Play Center. 55 seconds left in the fourth. Play Center down by 4, and Nemaha Central at the free throw line with a 1-and-1 chance for sophomore Hannah Mackey. Front end of the 1-and-1 is up and good. And she has hit 3 straight charities in this half. The lead is 5 for Nemaha Central. Still a 2-possession game, even if she cashes this one in. 55 to work in the fourth. Free throw up. This one's good as well. And Play Center trails now by 6. Addie Mullen will work it up the floor. 55 seconds left. 1 timeout. Down by 6. Mullen. Lexi Libby's 3-ball right wing is strong. Weak side board to the baseline. Hamill trying to save it in bounds. Cannot. And Nemaha Central will get the basketball back. 45 seconds left. Haley Franson back in. Libby comes out. Nemaha Central will inbound. Length of the floor to go. I'd take either of these teams against Cheney, despite what they put up against their matchup against Columbus in the other quarterfinal game. Addie Mullen called for the foul. That'll put Allie Kramer at the free throw line to shoot 2 now, the double bonus, and that is the 5th foul on the senior Addie Mullen. So Addie fouls out. 14 points to lead Play Center in scoring. Terrific effort, and the 2 threes in the fourth quarter to keep the Lady Tigers in this game. But fouls out here with her 5th. Kramer at the line. First free throws up and in. And Allie Kramer, give credit, she now has 13 points. She had 1 point at halftime. Second charity up, and this one is good. And now timeout on the floor. Take a timeout as well. Lady Tiger basketball, 45 left, trailing by 8 here in a 3A state championship.
Life happens fast, and the truth is there's nothing as valuable as peace of mind. I'm Jim Gearham with Midwest Regional Agency, and our goal is to protect you from the unexpected through top-quality insurance coverage that works for your needs, as well as your budget. Protect your business, home, vehicles, crops, and livestock with our variety of coverage options. We can't predict when the unexpected will happen, but we can help you prepare for when it does. Stop by and see me at Midwest Regional Agency in Clay Center.
Hi, welcome to this Subway ad for our all-new Ultimate Cheesy Garlic Bread. How would you like it?
I'll take the Ultimate Bromance.
Extra broy?
Yeah, definitely.
Bro, this ultimate spicy Italian made with ultimate cheesy garlic bread?
I know, bro.
So much melted mozzarella.
And this garlic butter spread, I can't take it, bro.
You know what this calls for.
Bro hug?
It's like we share the same brain, bro.
Bring it in.
Subway, make it what you want. Limited time only at participating restaurants.
Lady Tigers down the floor. Edwards top of the key. 3-ball is just short. Long rebound. Run down in a corner. And a foul called against the Lady Tigers. And that'll put Nemaha Central back at the free throw line. Well, first half we said the free throw stripe was the difference. That's because Play Center made more than Nemaha Central. They shot 3 more, but they made 5 of 7. Nemaha Central was 1 of 4. The second half, the Thunder 11 of 14. Clay Center's only attempted 6. And at the free throw line, Mackey has hit 5 of 5 now at the line, all in the second half. Her 6 free throws attempted and made matches the entire amount of free throws the Lady Tigers have shot. Now, the last 6 free throws for Nemaha Central because the Lady Tigers have had to foul. Here's Libby out deep in the corner to Hamill. Aaron down to 25 to work. Dribble drives all the way to the window, and the senior finishes inside. A timeout will be taken. It's an 8-point ball game with 22 to work. The Lady Tigers never stop fighting. Stay with us. The finish coming up here from the 3A state championships.
The Citizens National Bank is ready to provide you with a great borrowing experience, whether you're buying, building, or refinancing a home. We offer first-time home buyer, FHA, VA, and conventional home loans with competitive interest rates on a national level and flexible term options to fit your financial situation. With little money down, we can assist you with getting into your dream house. The Citizens National Bank, mortgage loans with the personal attention you deserve. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Keith Blake with Union State Bank, inviting you to come in and see us for your farm lending needs. We finance real estate, machinery and equipment, crops, livestock, and operating lines of credit for all your input costs. We offer competitive rates along with flexible payment plans suited to match to your cash flow. Give us a call or stop by the main bank and let us show you how we can finance your entire farming operation. Union State Bank, member FDIC.
Lady Tigers foul immediately. It'll put Allie Kramer at the free throw line for 2 more free throws. She now has 14 points in the game. 6 of those from the stripe. Make it 15 in the game, but remember, she had 1 point at halftime. Now the Lady Tigers will bring Zoe Auld, the 4th Lady Tigers senior, on the court. State championship floor, along with Jaden Crimmins. They bring in Maddie Fitzenmeyer and Reagan Henry and Marcy Hamill to finish out this game. As Kramer at the line hits both free throws, and now Coach Hilton will do the same and bring his starters out. Terrific effort both sides. Now this was I would predict the winner of this game advances out and will play for the state title on Saturday night. I just will not be surprised. These two teams, I came and watched all the games. Here's Reagan Henry up top, and I'd pit these two teams against any of those. Rebound at Nemaha Central with 3, and that's going to finish it. 52-42 is your final. The Clay Center Lady Tigers, a 10-point loss, but this thing was back and forth. They led by 4 at half, fell behind by 7, cut it to 2 on 3 different occasions in the 4th, before eventually falling in a 52-42 final here against Nemaha Central. Stay with us. We'll have our post-game coming up after these.
Protecting your personal identity and bank account is a challenge when everything is asking for your personal info these days. Here are the top 5 things you can do to prevent fraudulent activity. Be aware where you share, maintain computer security, ask more questions, avoid fake antivirus software, and act quickly after signs of fraudulent activity. Visit ubankonline.com for more detailed information or to speak to a UBT representative today. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Hey folks, since we've added our new display lot downtown Clay Center, people are saying we have the best deals on Highway 15 and 24. And we think so too. So give us a chance to earn your business, and just for coming in, we're going to buy you dinner at the 1524 Brew House. That's right, just give us a chance and we're going to buy you lunch. So come out and see us. You got nothing to lose. You're going to get a great deal and a great meal. So come see us at the Green Team in Clay Center.
A missed dose of medication due to not refilling a prescription can have serious side effects on your health. Eliminate the need to call in multiple prescription refills with the MedSync program, available through Patterson Health Mart Pharmacy. Your pharmacist will coordinate the prescription refills so you can pick them up on a single day each month that's convenient for you, and you'll never run out of your medication again. Patterson Health Mart Pharmacy in Clay Center, Abilene, and Salina, putting the care back into healthcare.
In case of truck emergency or minor breakdown, it's important to know that TSI Kansas is just a phone call away. Request 24/7 roadside assistance from tires, engine problems, or brakes. We offer on-site computer diagnostics for most makes of engines and transmissions. Whether it's rural scenic roads, busy city streets, or highway, you can rely on TSI Kansas Incorporated. Call 785-632-5183 and ask for the shop.
Again, back, we bring you to 3A state championships here. The Clay Center Lady Tigers, tough pill to swallow, such a battle back and forth. Both these teams just brought it throughout, but the Lady Tigers end up falling behind, having to foul, and then Nemaha Central makes those free throws to stretch it out. it becomes a 10-point ball game. Clay Center again led by 4 at halftime, and then would trail by 4 going to the final period before eventually the free throws down the stretch, splitting it out to a 10-point ball game, 52-42. Allie Kramer, 16 points. Very, very athletic, as mentioned, for the Nemaha Central Thunder. She would have 1 point at halftime, would finish with 16 in the game, 13 for Ashley Hamas, 13 for J.C. Dollinghouse. Anna Mackey had 6, and Ashley Larkin with 4 points for the Nemaha Central Thunder. For the Clay Center Lady Tigers, it would be Addie Mullen who led the way. She had 14 points in this ball game, 11 for Clara Edwards, 8 from Erin Hamill. Haley Franson was 5, 3 from Lexi Lively that started the scoring for Clay Center, and 1 free throw in for Maddie Craig. Clara Edwards in the third kept the Lady Tigers around, had 7 points, and then Addie Mullen, those 2 threes back-to-back, that kept Clay Center around. They cut it to 2 after trailing by 7 in the fourth, but eventually just did not have enough to finish it off. The free throw stripe, it was huge for Nemaha Central. They would hit a 16 of 22 for the game. Remember, Clay Center was 5 of 7 at halftime and only shot 13 in the game. They finished 9 of 13 from the stripe. Big difference in the ball game. Clay Center, of course, with the loss, will end their season now at 18-5 on the year. What a season it has been. Once again, state ranked, the battle against Riley County in the sub-state championship. They come here to state, take on the number 1 ranked team. If people see Nemaha Central, the 4 seed, we'll throw that out the door. This was the number 1 ranked team in the state in 3A the entire year, basically, and they finished in the KBCA rankings as the number 1 ranked squad. And Clay Center had their chances and fought them right down to the very finish, which is no surprise, of course, to Lady Tiger fans. The Lady Tiger seniors, what a great group. I mean, from freshman year to being a part of that state championship team to being to state twice more and being state ranked each and every year, putting up huge numbers for this team. Zoe Elbows Ald, we found out, was the nickname she would have. That from her senior teammates, that she has sharp elbows she uses a lot in practice. Zoe Ald, the 5'10 senior, wore number 1. Haley Franson, the Hailstorm, 5'6 senior, does a little bit of everything. Hit that huge 3 in the first half. Big bucket down and low in the second half. She's a 5'6 senior, wears 11. Addie Mullen does a little bit of everything. We talked about the threes late for the senior at 5'5". The Tasmanian Devil, 5'5 senior, wears number 23. She just did so much everywhere on the court. And Erin Hot Hand Hamill, 5'6 and a senior, wears number 33, had 8 points tonight, kept battling. Didn't get the stroke going from the outside, but did everything else she always does for this team. And she finished the year with 23 pointers. Addie Mullen finishes the year with 27 3-pointers. Haley Franson finishes the year with 13 3-pointers. Zoe Ald, such a great leader. You've heard all of them talk about it, including Coach Jeff Edwards. A tough loss to finish the season. It would have been either way. Nemaha Central would have been disappointed and would have probably watched Clay Center, I think, go into Saturday's championship game. I think Nemaha Central's got that same path ahead of them with an opportunity on Friday against number 1 seed Cheney. That is going to wrap it up from here. Hanover Lady Wildcats did win earlier today. They'll play at 3 on Friday. The Hanover Wildcat boys play tomorrow at 4:45 here on KCLY. We'll have all the Hanover games through the weekend coming your way on 100.9. It's going to wrap it up here from the Hutchinson Sports Arena. For Bernie Fancella, our studio engineer, this is Rocky Downing. Thanks again to Lady Tigers on a great year. Our sponsors throughout the season as well, letting us give a chance, including our post-game sponsors tonight, Five Creek Automotive and Midwest Products. And a thanks to the Lady Tigers for another terrific season. This is Rocky Downing telling you to enjoy the rest of your Sports Wednesday.